We've got Dave, who's a Manchester United fan. Okay, let's speak to Dave. He says he's disappointed with the transfer window. Go for it, Dave.
Oh, hi, mate. I follow you a lot on United Stand, mate, and I'm just so despondent, Mark. What it is, from last season, we thought, it's been absolutely shocking last season. I thought Ten Hag come in, things will start picking up a little bit, and we'll start getting back to, getting the signings in, but nothing has changed, like you said on your programme. Nothing has changed. We brought Eriksen. It's a great signing. Martinez is a great signing. And Ronaldo, we don't know what's going to happen with Ronaldo. We love him. We want him to stay. We want him to get the goals for us. And I also want Sesko to come. But I've heard tonight, Mark, that he wants to stay at Salzburg for next season. But I think I know you sort of disagreed with me a little bit on. Well, not on me, but about having Sesko. But if you're old enough, you're good enough, and that's Matt Busby's way. If you're old enough, you're good enough, and I think that kid, he mauled Liverpool in pre-season, and I think in the pace we've got up front, and in the size of him and holding the ball up, I think he could do a great job for us, mate.
Mate, right now, Sesko, I mean, I'd take anybody. Let's go. We've got really limited options up front. I agree with you on that. I think the transfer window has been really disappointing. But look, we start tomorrow against Brighton. That was what I was going to ask you. I don't want to carpet over a poor transfer window, but Brighton at home tomorrow, Brentford away. Then we've got Liverpool in a couple of weeks. I mean, look at it like this. We beat Brighton, we beat Brentford. Liverpool could only have 4 points. We beat them and then we're 5 points clear. I mean, I'm probably in fantasy land there, but what are you thinking about the season ahead? Because what I find embarrassing, Dave, is that nobody is putting the great Manchester United in the top 4. That, to me, is an absolute embarrassment to this football club and its fans, that no pundit, even United fans, we're not even putting ourselves in the top 4. How is that acceptable for a club like Manchester United? And what's the excuse for that? What do you think about the season ahead? Can we get top 4, or is it realistic to say that's not possible? Which is a bit of a write-off for me.
I'm confident we can get in top 4, Mark, if we bring the right players in. When the guy went and bought every United fan a pint in his pub that night, saying we've got the funds and everything, then spend the money, get the players in we need. And I think if we can get the players in we need, we will be a force. I'm telling you, if we can get De Jong, which is looking a bit dodgy now because Chelsea have come in for him with the Champions League prospect and everything. But if we can get some, even if we can get, I like the lad like you mentioned before, the Sangari lad. I think he's a great player. And if we can get somebody in with him alongside him, if we can get 2 midfielders in for the price of De Jong, then and if we get Sesko in, or even Ziyech, I think he's a great player, Ziyech. If we can get the players in we need, there's no problem with us challenge for top 4. There's no problem, because I think Ten Hag is the right man for the job, like you said. I think he's the right man. I'm looking forward to his philosophy. I'm looking forward to how he's going to mould these new players and everything. Eriksen's a great signing. And I think if we can get a good few transfers in now before this window closes, I can't see us not challenging for top 4.
No, I agree. Dave, thank you very much for calling in. I just want to say on that, what Dave was saying there, why are we, Manchester United, sending another manager into a season with an arm tied behind his back? This is what tires United fans. Don't talk to me as a rival fan about how much we spent. I know how much we spent, but we may as well have thrown it on a bonfire. It's a waste of spending money. That doesn't mean that we don't need to spend money now. We need to spend it properly. And no midfield, no depth in the attack. Ten Hag is the right man, but he's been sent into a season with an arm behind his back. And all right, Fulham got a point out of Liverpool today, and maybe West Ham will do it against Man City tomorrow. But over the season, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, even Arteta, Conte, and who's the other one? Tuchel. They're all fighting with 2 fists. Ten Hag's coming into the ring and he's got an arm tied behind his back. He's probably got a blindfold on as well. That's not how you back a manager. Conte's been backed brilliantly. Look at that Kulusevski today. What a player he is. He got him in January. Bentancur in January. A load of players in the summer. You've got to back a manager. We're going to end up falling further behind if this club doesn't get into gear and back this manager, because the fans are with him. They're definitely with him.